Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody is not aware of this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades. We do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for as little as $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In this video we're going to be looking at the key developments for ticker symbol MMTLP, focusing on short interest, volume, what's happening in terms of the chart and latest developments in terms of news. In the previous video we've also looked at the top 10 questions with regard to what's happening with MMTLP. We've also been looking at FUD and the key changes in terms of the S1 that have been driving what's going on right now. So I'm going to start by sharing with you the chart. So this is the 5-day chart. So we can see over the previous 5 days this is up in excess of 175%. It is gaining significant momentum, but one thing to bear in mind is we still do not have S1 approval. So let's have a look at what's happened close of play today. We can see it's up in excess of 26.8%. closing at $4.40, and we can see the volume is definitely higher. So let's have a look at in terms of here volume. If we have a look at the screen here, latest data for the 11th of October. If we just go back a few days when it was trading around about $1.50, volume was just approximately 264,000, and we can now see as soon as it hit $1.97, volume went up to 774,000. But right now what's exceptionally interesting here is volume. I can see is just in excess of 4.3 million. So there is huge interest in MMTLP. We've seen in the previous videos it is trending. It's gaining a significant amount of watchers. So let's have a look at some of the key developments, what's going on, and also some changes and developments and updates with regard to Trading 212. What I'd now like to do is give a shout out here to John Berder, who stated earlier today, this just in, expect some volatility this morning, another 550,000 shares borrowed, soon there will be none left. So certainly looks interesting, and he is quite right to say that. So if we have a look at earlier today, there are approximately 750,000 shares available, but right now market open only 200,000 shares available. So this could be a significant problem, especially for the hedge funds going forward. So what is their plan? So there was some additional breaking news, so I'm going to give a shout out here to Trading 212 help. And there was breaking news in terms of people in Europe and in the United Kingdom being allowed to sell. So I did tag them into a post here, and they replied here. They said, we can confirm that sell orders with Meta Materials MMTLP are now supported. So if you notice what they have said sell orders are supported, but what they have not said is that buy orders are supported. So they want people to sell, but they don't want people to buy. So what I have stated, replied to them, and said, thank you for this option, but will you consider allowing us to also buy and add to our positions? Unfortunately, I did not get a reply. I'd now like to give a shout out to James Hosseini, who's also in this thread, and what he stated here, greatly appreciated Trading 212. This is a nice little gift. Tell the shorts, whoever has instructed you, whoever may sell my price, to get hold of my shares at £300 plus. So pay up and let this be a lesson. So I think the general message for many of the long holders in Europe is that we don't want to sell our shares cheap. We will be holding, so we're not going to make it easy for the shorts. And what I'd also like to update you with regard to selling, it is, I believe it's now more difficult to buy MMTLP, and I've been informed that it is now no longer available to buy on Fidelity. So if anybody is looking to buy, shout out here to the Bird Lady, who's stated you can buy on TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Monopoly Man, JP Morgan, Charles Schwab, Shinning Time Station, Trade Station, and another shout out here to Terry, who's also said you can buy on Trade Station, and he's bought some today. So well done, Terry. And also going to give a shout out here to Chris, who's tagged in here, Tony Twits as well, and he said for people in Europe you can buy through First Trade, however it is a little bit more restrictive. So take advantage of these options. I'm not sure how long these will continue. So hopefully we can hold and stay the course. I think what we'd now like to do is maintain the level of interest in MMTLP, get the messages across, especially to many of the new people looking at the stock. So shout out here to Uncle Smokey, and thank you very much here for arranging this Metaphan Chat. So unfortunately, due to international time zones, I was not able to attend. But I believe it went exceptionally well, and also heard John Berder attended, and in terms of one of the key messages, I'm aware that he said he has not sold a single share, so that's very bullish, that's very positive. There was also significant positive chat with regard to metamaterials. I do believe that we're going to see a strong turning point for metamaterials, and it will continue to grow. The other thing I'd now like to give a shout out here is to Metamaterial News, and what they have also arranged is an MMTLP day. This is the 13th of October 2022, so check out the Twitter link here, and hopefully everybody can attend that as well. And finally, what I'd also like to do is give a shout out here to DB Cable, who's posted in Reddit Short Squeeze, so go ahead and check this post out. This is covering lots of fundamentals that people who have been in MMTLP for a while will be aware of, but this is really kind of more for the new people who are in there, and giving fundamentals with regard to the background, the history, and also potential mega squeeze. Finally, I'd like to finish off by giving a shout out to our weekly watch list. We have called out a number of stocks, including MMTLP, I'm sure you're aware of, but we also called out ticker symbol FNGR. We can see that was up approximately 25% over the previous 5 days, and it's also up in excess of 1,000% over the previous month. We also called out ticker symbol PEGY as a potential squeeze stock, and that is also up 13% today, and over the previous 5 days is up in excess of 135%. So in order to receive our weekly watch list, access to our daily stock alerts, you can certainly consider joining us in our Discord for little as $9 a month. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.